I'm Shane.
I'm Bo.
We are your Kentucky Fried Critics.
All right.
You finally had the time to actually use it. You know, we did it for the dragons. And here we are.
Fucking Dazed and Confused, baby. It's finally here.
We almost done this a couple of times.
Yeah, but every time we kind of talk ourselves out of it.
Well, and there used to be a beer that was perfect for it. And
I've
not
called
seen it.
Dazed and Confused, wasn't it?
Or all right,
or something like
that. Or be a lot cooler if you did, or it was something that was
some McConaughey-ism.
It was super specific, and it was obviously for this. But yeah, we just never. It was so early that even then when we didn't even know if we were gonna keep doing this, we were like, but if we are, I feel like it's too soon.
Yeah,
that's what we kept telling ourselves. It feels like too kick-ass of a thing to be doing
to waste
when we don't know what we're doing,
when we've only got 50 subscribers. It's maybe don't pull the McConaughey just yet.
And we always, unlike some people who come into podcasting and maybe think to themselves I've got a very specific idea.
We did not. We were just looking for an excuse to drink beer.
Well, and we knew the movies, but we always knew that we would evolve what we put out through doing it. So it seemed like in the beginning when we were like, we don't know if this is how we're going to keep doing this.
I'm glad we don't do it that way anymore.
And I'm glad we didn't do days. I'm glad we didn't waste it.
No.
That was the full circle. You got me there.
Would have been such a hard movie to go scene by scene by.
Because it's 2 hours, but it's not really 2 hours worth of talking about.
Yeah, and there's so many characters, and it jumps back and forth between 4 different groups of people.
But that's what makes it great.
And then sometimes there's a group of people you think they're going to be important, then they disappear, and you never see them again.
But that's high school. Again, that's what makes it great.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's what makes it great. But would have made it hard to do
scene by fucking scene. 5 hours later, after these two dumb drunks are done going on tangents and shit.
So yeah, this is I'm glad we waited. We did have to settle on a different beer because like I said, we had one forever that we thought was going to be perfect. Now we can't find it.
No, isn't that how it goes?
Yeah.
Right? It's it's the second we fucking needed it, it's gone.
100% just doesn't exist.
It's okay. We got a good one.
We took an arc, and it's another redo of a beer because maybe both of us thought it wasn't a redo of a beer.
To be fair,
last week you were like, I'm pretty sure it's the same, and then I was the one that was like,
hey, to be fair, it's a very different can, and it says salute.
Yeah.
Over here. So
but as far as I did do the research, and as far as I can tell, it's just an anniversary can. But so Narragansett, sorry, we went on a tangent without saying what it was.
Yeah, I'll remember that. Remember the Jaws episode?
But now we're in. But this is Jaws came in the small cans. Now we found out they're typically tall boys.
Big can,
which makes sense.
Big can
it's a
better.
Light percentage.
Oh yeah, dude.
But easy drink, so I think the tall can makes sense.
Definitely. And it's the 250th anniversary cuz 76
was 200
and this is 250.
We figured
is it really 50 years later? God
yes,
damn.
It's 50 years later. We figured it makes sense that we would or at least it worked for loose ends to say that this is what we're doing. On the 50 years, let me hit you with another one. So the movie came out in 93.
Mm-hmm.
The year was 76. That's a 17-year difference. If we were to do that today, neither me or you would even be in high. We wouldn't be the demographic.
Wouldn't be in high school.
We wouldn't be the people.
Oh man. So we'd be fucking Matthew McConaughey.
I would be older than McConaughey. You'd be McConaughey.
I'd be McConaughey. Still trying to hang out with the high schoolers.
You actually might be younger than McConaughey. It'd be like one of those things where McConaughey's in between our ages.
How old is he supposed to be in this movie? Is it ever specific?
I don't think it's specific, and we'll save that because again, I think he's let's do our,
because toward the end there's a scene where I'm like, Jesus, man, how fucking old are you?
Yeah. So let's go ahead and get into this then, because we're here. And
we're
it's
here.
Let's go. Some of this is gonna be fast, some of this is gonna be slow. This is weird for the way we have been doing things, because there's such a big cast.
Yeah, I was gonna say, get ready for the biggest cast list we've ever done.
It's gonna be crazy because we have to okay.
There's so many people.
We'll start with the writer.
Other shit.
We'll start with the writer director, Richard Linklater, who we have talked about before. Thankfully.
Yes.
School of Rock. He's the director of School of Rock. He also did Suburbia, which I think I specifically talked about during School of Rock.
Yeah.
He's got Giovanni Ribisi, which is a fun connection because he worked with Giovanni's sister in this one. Maybe that's why he picked Giovanni. Maybe he met him on set. Maybe, who knows? I don't know.
You need a cute redhead? My sister's over here.
So, who knows? Well, no. It would have been the other way. Suburbia came after this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Maybe he met... yeah, maybe Giovanni and him met on this set.
There you go.
And got the job from there. But so he also though is for this he's the writer and director. And so for School of Rock he was just the director. But so the other ones that he is a writer director for. So he did do both.
Oh, he did this a lot apparently.
Oh, a whole lot. Most of his catalog is writer.
So he's just like, if I can't direct it, you can't have my script.
So School of Rock and Suburbia, which again I love Suburbia, and it's the one I went off on during School of Rock.
Right.
Those are two that he didn't write and direct. But so write and direct, he is the writer-director of A Scanner Darkly.
Nice.
Waking Life, which is another very animated, weird
movie, like Scanner Darkly. Yeah.
And it's very much like, it's like a weird look at what is life and what is perception, what do we understand. It's all through like almost, it's like trippy movies too. It's very it's
it might be good. We might have to do that one.
And so I mean he has done a lot. He's a very storied career.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll cover him again. We'll talk about him again.
He'll be back. I just like his last name.
That gets us our writer-director, so now we can do the cast, which is great, because we have a large one.
A huge one.
The faster
I'm going to try not to interrupt you.
Well, it's part of why I was like, let's segue as quick as we can, so we can get here, right? Like, because I was like, well, it's a giant beer company, so we don't have to say a lot about the beer. Yeah. Sometimes we want to pop off, because we're like...
Yeah, I mean, and we've already...
We've popped off for them once.
We said we loved this in the Jaws episode. Go watch.
And
subliminal.
They're a big enough company that we don't need to...
Didn't they like us?
Extra.
In the Jaws episode? I think they did. I think they've even liked us before. So yeah.
Go Narragansett.
Yeah.
But now we here we are. Let's get into the cast.
I drink you outside of the show, just so you guys... know that
so you know.
I have been known to buy a 12-pack of this just for me.
So now we'll do our cast. I got two people I'll start with, and it's because the movie never outright says this, but I would say they are our framing characters. They're
not really main characters,
but they are
like the thing the story happens
more
around.
Of the stuff is about them and what's connected to them than anything else.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
That's Randall Pink Floyd and Mitch Kramer. It's like the freshman framing and the senior framing.
Yeah,
right. Like, and so
the two perspectives. There you go. That word
we get the most.
Fuck, I couldn't say that.
Randall Pink Floyd. I love that is his.
That's such a cool name.
Yeah, everybody calls him Pink. It's good.
Yeah, I would fuck if my name was that. I'd be like, I'm
certainly
Pink, I'm Pink Floyd, especially in the 70s.
Yeah, dude, especially in the 70s.
No Pink Floyd songs in this movie though.
Well, dude, they paid. Think about how much
I know,
cost. But I think I read it was like a third or something of the budget.
Had one.
But the third of the budget already. Could you imagine how much more it would have been for a Pink Floyd song?
They should have played Comfortably Numb when the party was winding down. You got Mia fucking with the lighter. That should have been the one Pink Floyd song.
But so Pink Floyd, Randall Pink Floyd is Jason London. I want to be very specific here because the London brothers are twins, identical twins. And so we need to make sure you're not thinking of the wrong one.
Yeah, this is the cool one. I'm kidding.
Well, they're both cool. That's the problem. That's why I said we need to make sure you're like each one gets their own props. He is the one that is in the Aerosmith videos.
Nice.
And I mean like 4 or 5 Aerosmith videos. He is the one that is in Man in the Moon with Reese Witherspoon. So the one where like they're country bumpkins and he gets ran over by a tractor. You never seen Man in the Moon? Okay, you should go watch Man in the Moon. It's a weird.
I've seen
It's a weird
Andy
teenage
Kaufman movie.
No, not that one. And so it's a weird one where they're like teenage. Like dude was like 89. So I mean like Reese Witherspoon was like literally the 16 that she was playing. He was young. She's like a young farm girl who falls in love with this dude, and dude he gets mauled by a he gets like he's driving it and nobody's on it, and he gets mauled by a track. Okay, let's stop.
I feel bad for him. I'm sorry.
It's a tragic movie. I can't believe you've never seen this. Terrible
movie. It sounds like
it's not terrible. It's actually really.
I watched The Other Man in the Moon.
I mean, I've seen both of these, but yeah, this is it's a very different movie.
The other one had Jerry Lawler in it, so
I know
they promoted it on Raw.
I don't think anybody at home doesn't know the movie you're talking about. But he is also the London that is in Out Cold. I only mention that because I love that movie.
I like that movie.
It's a really good
The Polar Bear.
I love a ski movie. And it was the first one in a long time. Like, that was like a decade after they were popular. Like, most ski movies are like 90s fare.
Yeah, 90s. When there was like Ski Lodge or something like that.
There's a ton, dude.
Yeah.
There's like Ski Patrol.
Yes.
Ski this. Ski Resort. Ski something. Dude, there's a ton of them.
Have you ever seen Avalanche on Mystery Science Theater?
Yeah, probably.
It's about like a ski lodge and shit. It's really bad.
So yeah, there's a lot of ski movies, and it was kind of like the resurgence, I thought, but then it never happened. Like, it was the only one.
And that movie was so funny. It was
good.
It should have kept going.
It could have done numbers. I don't know why it didn't.
Horror actually did really good. Did you ever see that movie Frozen, where the dude's like stuck on the ski lift?
But so the other brother, we need to make sure everybody's not getting confused. Jeremy is the one that is in Mallrats and Party of Five. So just so that way you make sure you know which London is which.
You think during Thanksgiving they get together and argue like, no, my career was better than your career.
I don't think so, because it's one of those cases. Every time I can think of identical twins, so like the one who I wish I could think of. He's the Iceman in the X-Men movie.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
And he's got a twin brother who's also in like Smallville, and like it's always like that. Like, I've never known identical twins to not have like each one of them has like one really cool thing or something where you're like, that's pretty balanced out.
Yeah, so it just kind of evens out. We've both done some shit, but we've both done some good stuff.
Well, and I did find out there are certain times where like Jason. So Jason, this one, the one we have here.
Yeah.
Jeremy was one trying for parts first. Like, he was auditioning younger.
Yeah.
But then for some reason, Jason got the part in Man in the Moon. And that was the first one of them that got a big part, right? But then, so like, Jeremy didn't get his first big part until it was some random thing that Jason was going to be in, but then he didn't have the timing to do. And so they were like, he still had to audition.
But yeah, you got to go through the protocol. Even though it's kind of a done deal, I get it. You're like, it's just kind of a what's the fucking word? Skip it.
Sounds good to me. But yeah, so the it's so funny that the two of them, their careers have definitely piggybacked. That's what I mean.
That's really funny that he's like, I don't have time to do this, but I know a guy who looks just like me.
Does a pretty good job of doing the same kind of
same
role.
Voice, everything.
Should be able to hit what you need.
Hair's a little different, but you can fix that in makeup.
But yeah, so okay, that's our Randall Pink Floyd. Let's keep moving. I said we need to keep going, and we had fun with that.
I'm sorry, it's my fault. I kept interrupting you.
Mitch Kramer is our other framing character.
Yeah.
So like we said, he's the freshman. And so that's Wiley Wiggins. This is easy because
what a name.
Yes. Superhero name.
It is. Superhero. It sounds like a comic book character.
Because, it's the alliteration of it all. Like Peter Parker, Scott Summers.
Later, in his bedroom, Wiley Wiggins. sewed together his superhero costume.
So he was in Waking Life, which is, like I said, is the other Linklater movie.
Yeah.
And again, I think maybe just voicing. I don't know if he's in it because again, it has a lot of weird animation, a Scanner Darkly style.
So he's just like might have done voiceover.
Maybe he might also be in it, but it's not visually like it's
rotoscope
or something weird,
like fucking Mortal Kombat.
I've not seen this, so I don't know for sure, but I know that there's a chance he could be one of the characters who is not like on like physical camera footage. Yeah. So outside of that, though, he was only in like 12 things total. So like, I mean, I'm giving him his props.
I mean, good for him. He's done more acting than me. Good job.
But so now we'll move on. That's all I was really getting at. So then our next, from here on, I have no real way to do it because I was like, I don't even know how I would like separate the next people because like IMDb has a list that doesn't make any sense. I didn't know who to go to next.
Random man. I'm not.
Well, no, the next one is the one that we started it all with.
McConaughey?
Wooderson, yeah. Our boy David Wooderson. I didn't even know his name was David.
I didn't either.
I was just like, I just thought it was Wooderson. Yes, Matthew McConaughey. Which is a weird name. This is McConaughey's first major role, not his first like on-camera work,
but like first big one. That people were like, that guy.
He did do some at least one episode of Unsolved Mysteries.
I love that show. Now I'm gonna go and look for him,
dude. You can totally if you just go Google Matthew McConaughey,
just go Google it.
You'll find the clip. Yeah, it's clipped out. When people found out, it got clipped out. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, Matthew McConaughey did like 1 or 2 reenactments on Unsolved Mysteries.
Like, it's easy acting, man. You don't got to remember lines or nothing. You just kind of like do the action.
But so we don't need to talk about him a lot because, as I already said, we've done this. We've talked about him.
It's motherfucking McConaughey.
Well, and what do you remember? What movie did you go off on your McConaughey spiel? Come on, you got this. We've only done one.
Reign of Fire?
I was going to say, it's got dragons.
I was like, yeah, we've only done the one McConaughey movie, haven't we?
It's got dragons.
The one where I'm like, why didn't he get more action movie roles?
Yes. This is way before that. It was way before that. This McConaughey, now's when I'll say we can go ahead and talk about what age is he supposed to be, because this is the youngest McConaughey most of us have ever seen. What did they do to make him kind of look balding, but not really balding?
Yeah, like
because whenever I think of Wooderson, I think of balding, but when I see the movie,
hairline slightly.
But when I see the movie, I'm like, oh, it's not as bad as I always see in my head. It's like in my head, I make it worse.
He's got the Hulk Hogan going on,
or something. Dude, I don't know what.
You think they just kind of tore a little bit out of the front?
I don't know.
In random spots,
it's so
it looked
crazy
thin.
When you think about like the things he's done after this, and you think about the hairline he's rocking in this one, and you're like, what movie magic happened here?
Because the movie is like, he could be anywhere from like 21
to 30.
Especially like at the end of the movie when the cops show up at the football field and he talks to that one cop. He's like, you're still jealous I won whatever.
And the cop looked older.
And it's like, dude, how fucking old are you? The cop looked like he was almost 40.
I agree. Yeah, so I don't know exactly what age he was, but he was definitely
26. Final answer.
I was just going to leave it at that they did the perfect job. They did what they were trying to do.
Yeah.
They made him look at an age where it was like, I recognize this kind of guy. And it was always I didn't necessarily know at that age what age that guy was. You know what I mean? Like when you were in high school, this type of dude.
It was the guy who went and bought beer for you. So you knew he was at least over 21.
Yeah, I mean, it's McConaughey. I think we're good. We don't need to say a lot.
Absolute fucking legend.
We've got so many more people to talk about, though.
Okay.
This is as we
I'm gonna sit here
we keep saying it and we don't do it.
Just,
well, it's both of us. Neither one of us.
I don't help.
We're doing it right now.
I'm trying not to, and we're still doing it.
Okay. Our next person will do Kevin Pickford, because this is an easy one.
Yeah.
This is Sean Andrews. He has not been in a whole lot of things, and from what I can tell, maybe he's just an asshole.
Right? You were telling me about this. Like, didn't he have heat with somebody on
with London?
Oh, was it London? Fuck.
The quote unquote main character of the movie.
Guy. They were supposed to be friends in this movie,
yes.
right?
The two of them were more friends than what we see.
It's not just the drug dealer.
Well, he was kind of like again, like, think about how the movie works. Like, everybody has a linchpin character that ties, like,
Everybody
the reason
together.
why everybody might hang out.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be the linchpin character, right? Like, Pink was the reason why other people might associate with this guy.
Because he's the party house. He's the guy everybody buys their weed off
And it's mainly, and think everybody wasn't about the weed, because that's why some of them were mad at Pink for not signing the paper.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, the reason why everybody knew this guy and hung out was because Pink was like, he's cool people.
Yeah, he's cool.
Because Pink was that guy.
Does everything. He's literally the guy who's like any social group.
No, he's
he's
friends with everybody.
Yeah.
You see it in the movie. He's constant. Well, again, he's also friends with the nerds.
Yeah.
But we're far from them. Because like I said, I've got this broken down into the best weird
I
way
can't wait to
could
get to the
figure.
nerds.
We'll get there soon.
My
So-
people.
So we'll wrap it up with, let me give you, so Sean Andrews, on top of being known for the fights with Jason London, was also known for running off and getting possibly illegally eloped to Mila Jovovich.
When you like,
She was like 16 and
yeah,
he was
but
like
when you
22.
yeah, that's not cool.
Her mom had it annulled as soon as she found
Oh,
out.
I bet it's a wonder her dad didn't throw him in a wood chipper.
And so we'll use this to go ahead and mark off Mila Jovovich because her character is not important at all.
Nope.
But she's in the movie, guys.
She is in anytime anybody like shows like a clip of this movie,
They show it. Like,
it's
she's
her
so
with the
important.
guitar with the lighter.
Well, and like she's important in the movie too, and it's like she is.
No, like that's her most important scene.
So
Other than that, she's
apparently-
in the background.
So apparently, and I didn't find out a technical reason for this, but technically, most of her character ended up on the cutting room floor. There were scenes, they were shot, they were filmed.
Did she have lines? I don't think I remember.
Yes,
talking.
I'm pretty sure that she had some of those even. And you know why most of them were gone? I
Mhm.
think this is not corroborated anywhere.
Okay.
She is the girlfriend of which character?
Oh,
Pickford.
the Pickford.
And so since
Was such
that
an
guy
asshole,
screwed up,
and she was there, so she got cut by proxy.
yes, the scenes that
Aw.
I think I don't have any kind of corroboration of that, but it seems to follow logic.
Fuck it. We stamp our own canon here. There
Yeah, it
you go.
would-
That's what
Tell
happened.
me that it doesn't seem to follow logic, that
Yeah.
maybe she lost part of her role.
Yeah,
Because
because other than the guitar scene, anytime she's in a shot, he's there.
So to keep from talking about that guy, since he's probably apparently trash, let's talk about her a little bit more. That song you hear in the guitar scene is hers. Like, literally, it's hers. She
Nice.
released an album that is a song from her album.
No way.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Alien Song. It is called Alien Song. They were all talking about aliens.
it's songs about aliens, man.
It's true. It was a song about aliens, literally, because it's Alien Song.
Cuts over to the stoners and Slater and his fucking conspiracy fucking shit going on. I love it.
That's great. That's a good segue back, because the next person I was going to talk about was our lovable stoner Slater.
My favorite character.
Slater is played by Rory Cochrane, who I love. He is also in Empire Records, which I have still not been able to have
we
an
need to do
opportunity
that
to
one.
do and make Bo watch, and we will be doing it soon, I promise, guys.
It's okay. We'll get to it. We just need to find another beer with like records on it.
And so you will love his character. You'll love that character that he is in there more than this character.
Really? Because I really like Slater.
Trust me when I tell you, you'll love this guy that he is. So
I
he plays a lovable. He plays this. It's not a stoner really in Empire, but he plays this lovable like weirdo.
Yeah,
How's that? That's
okay.
good in
Yeah,
both
there you
movies.
go.
He's like a lovable weirdo. He's totally just a lovable.
I
weirdo.
quote
don't know.
Slater all the time.
You'll
Like,
quote. Oh no!
when
you'll-
I see somebody like I haven't seen in a long time, I'll just be like, I know you.
dude, I love. I never get shotgun.
Right. No, I'm going to give you shotgun, but the only reason
It's 'cause
I
I'm
want you
going
to
in.
know is because I'm going inside.
Slater's great. I had a T-shirt in high school that said "high school," and it was just it showed the scene of him making the bong in woodshop.
In woodshop. No, see right here, you got like a leak, man. You got to like put something right here to like see what I'm saying.
The woodshop teacher. This is a cool thing I saw when I was doing the research. The woodshop teacher was a real teacher at the high school that they were filming at, and had still been a teacher at least until like the early 2000s.
That's
at the same high
awesome.
school.
Hell yeah. He's just like, oh yeah, I'll just hang out here. You need a teacher? I'll do what I do on a normal day.
So perfect, right? I was like, that's so good, dude. I love that.
I want that to be like what shop. What I didn't take shop. I was in band.
I never took a shop class.
Right? Any shop people? Was the shop teacher like that? Did he just kind of sit at his desk and sleep and let you all just dick around with stuff?
Not by the time we were in school. Maybe in the 70s. That's the thing. You need to ask our people. Like, you need to ask our parents. People our parents.
My dad took auto shop, so they built like a fucking like 67 Camaro for their senior project.
My dad took some kind of metalworking class, and it made this is super niche, and for us and everybody at home, you just get to enjoy this for a second. You remember at Mama's house, she had the ashtray that was the bulldog, the metal one that used to sit in that. Dad made that in the metal shop class in high school.
It's awesome. Why would Mama never mentioned that?
No, Dad had to tell me. I one time was talking about how I'd be laying on the floor and staring at it, and when it was in that display, that glass display case thing that they used to have, and I said something about it, and Dad was like, "Yeah, I made that in high school." And I was like,
"No, you didn't. Shut up."
I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah, that's why they put it in there. We put your drawings on the fridge."
Here's my shop project.
Yeah, I was like, that makes wild. Sense. That's wild. Okay, back to On Track.
Thought that was just something they found at like an antique store or something.
Isn't that so cool?
No, that's awesome.
Okay, back to On Track. Everybody at home, I hope you enjoyed the brief moment of family history. This is how we make sure it stays alive.
Right.
So our next character, though, let's go ahead and move off from Slater, is Don Dawson. Do you know which guy Don Dawson is?
Sasha
Jensen. Do you know in the movie which guy Don Dawson is? You tell everybody at home. What's he look like? He's wearing the
fucking overalls.
The overalls and the almost identical shade of blue t-shirt to his overalls.
Right.
To where it almost looks like coveralls sometimes.
I feel like my dad would have been this guy. Because he's like smokes weed, drinks, he's kind of friends with fucking everybody. But he's still like super redneck.
Well, I was going to say he's like pink, but not as lovable.
Yeah.
Right? Like he's pink, but he's still rough around the edges.
Yeah, he's still a kind of an asshole.
And so again, he does
good-natured asshole.
Good-natured asshole. Go. Definitely good-natured. I would agree with that 100%.
I like him more than the other fucking dude.
So Sasha Jensen has been in one thing that we need to mention, and that's he's been in other stuff, but he's kind of 14.
The only
like
one
the other
that
guy.
Matters to us, man.
He was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the movie.
He's the basketball player.
He's the one you know.
Yeah, he's got
It's the memeable face.
Yes, during the basketball game.
If you've ever seen the picture that shows off that Ben Affleck was in the movie,
right?
It's also got this guy in it.
This guy
because
right
they
next
are
to him.
facing off in the scene.
The basketball game.
Dude's like, we're on the same team. I know. Yeah, that guy.
It's okay. The Buffy fans have our back, dude.
They know.
They're here and they know what's up.
So yeah, I loved seeing that because again, being a fan of both movies, I had never put it together because I was young enough.
Yeah, I didn't place it until you said something. I was like, oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Well, he's way scrawnier in Buffy.
Yeah,
right. He's pretty like thin.
Because he's supposed to be a football player in this one. You think he?
Yeah, I think he bulked up because he's a basketball player, which again, thin, lanky is what you want to be.
And yeah, I think
tall. That's what it is. So. Yeah. I think so.
He's just a lovable goof.
Yes, fun guy. So next character, we got to keep this train rolling, dude. We got so many. Next one is going to be Benny O'Donnell. Got to make sure I got the O right because we have two characters with these names.
With the O?
Benny O'Donnell. Benny O'Donnell is Cole Hauser. Cole Hauser is super famous.
Yeah.
Now, he's on Yellowstone and Yellowstone related projects. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, with Kevin Costner.
Yes,
there it is. I was like, no, can't forget his name.
and he's on like one of the spinoffs now.
Yeah,
his character is the lead in the spinoff.
Oh, nice. He went from like secondary character to lead.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good because he married like Costner's daughter's character in Yellowstone. We'll leave it at that. But so he's famous. He's famous now.
Yeah.
For a long time though, he'd be what Bo traditionally says is a working actor.
Yeah.
For a long time, he was a guy that was in a lot of stuff, but bits here, bits there, but you'd know him. You'd see him. You'd recognize him.
Literal definition of a bit player.
Almost.
He does bits. He's this guy. He's that guy. You know.
But so yeah.
Crucial to the story, but
he is Hollywood legacy family. You know that, right?
No, I did not.
He is the son of Wings Hauser, the musician.
Oh.
And then he is also his mom is one of the granddaughters of the Warner, as in Warner Brothers.
Oh, shit.
Warner. And she actually started her own movie company with her sisters called Warner Sisters.
What? I've never heard of that.
Well, yeah, because it was doing small, like she wasn't a major company.
Yeah, but still, you'd think you'd hear about that.
But so she was also, she was obviously big, and he is a Hollywood legacy
legend,
and he totally made sure to not use that influence. That's why he was maybe a bit actor for a long time. No, that makes
me like him even more. That he earned his motherfucking spot. He didn't try to mooch off like, my great granddaddy is Warner from Warner Brothers or whatever. He was like, no, I'm gonna keep that shit quiet and I'm gonna just act my ass off until I get somewhere.
It took him a long time.
Hell yeah!
It took him a long time, and he did do it. Yeah,
he wins the episode.
Success story. Success.
He's my new favorite. Even though I liked Benny in this movie, but...
Well, I liked Benny until I didn't like Benny.
Yeah, right? It's like, oh man, in the beginning you like him, and then it's like...
Benny's a great guy until all of a sudden you start seeing Benny and you're like, Benny?
It's the booze.
Benny?
It's the booze. Because in the beginning of the movie, he's not drunk. He gets drunker, the more drunk he gets, the more of an asshole he is. He just needs to quit drinking.
He does. I'll agree to that.
And he'll be a nice person.
But
Drunk Benny sucks.
We'll move on from that O to our next O. And that is because now we're past, like, I would say those are our big people, right? Like, even character-wise. Everybody I've gone through so far, big characters.
This one's our...
Minus Mila.
This one's our villain?
Villain.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you know that's the next name I was gonna say. Yes, our next O. Our next O is questionably the villain of the movie. There are two villains.
Biggest asshole.
Yes, there are two asshole / villains in the movie. He is the bigger one. O'Bannon. Let's stop beating around the bush.
Yeah.
I don't want people at home to think maybe we're doing a thing where, like, you're talking about one, I'm talking about the other.
It's a small, like, little no-name actor. You've probably never heard of him. Ben Affleck.
Affleck. My notes just say Affleck. I'm not even writing Affleck. I'm not writing anything else. We all know who Ben Affleck is. We're not even pretending. Now, I will say...
He was a mediocre Batman.
He did all right with what was given to him.
It wasn't that bad.
I don't like that movie.
Yeah, no, it's not his fault the script sucked. Yeah. That's what I kept trying to tell people. I was like, I didn't like it when they announced it because I was like, oh, Ben Affleck. But then I saw the fucking pictures and videos of him just getting fucking beast. I was like, yeah, okay, I'll allow it.
Now, on that, to circle back to this, I will say that this is the exact opposite Affleck. This is a very beefy doughboy Affleck.
Yeah, right?
Which is why I might even excuse most people to not recognize this Affleck, because he is definitely, he's a little, again, I'm a little pudgy. I'm a little soft around the edges. This Affleck is super soft.
Has not lost his baby fat, right? Like, he's got such... I have fat face. That's why I do this with my beard. But he is just kind of like
I said, doughboy. You want to poke him? Poke. Yes. I don't know what it is. I don't think that about any of the other people in this movie, but I definitely think about
him,
that.
It's just
Affleck.
like you got a little pooge on you.
And maybe it's because when you think of him, we do all think of like literally any role after this one. Mallrats,
that
like,
chin, right, and the chiseled face,
the cheekbones that are like,
and now it's just like, no, you just kind of got like a chubby cheek.
well, there's the
He's
chin,
chubby cheek.
the chin's got a dimple,
Yes,
like
'cause
really
he's got,
bad,
like, too much,
really bad.
He has
dimple.
too much face fat. He has
like. Normally, it's just like a little bit of a line,
right?
Now it's like a full like circled dimple.
You just stick your pinky in it.
We love you, Affleck.
And the like fucking the carpenter's fucking hair.
We
Does
love you,
not
Affleck,
help.
and we're not trying to knock you, but I feel like this was
No, he was one of my favorite actors back in the day, dude.
this part,
I feel
both
like, I
in
feel
what
like J-Lo ruined him. That was what happened.
he's come back. Leave him alone. This part though was just before I feel like you hadn't hit your final transformation.
Right. Frieza, final form.
Well, I told you earlier, he credits this as being like everybody else got big, they got a push in their
yeah, they
career.
got a push from this, and he's just like got buried after it.
And he says he's like, it's just because I was a bad dude. Like in a movie full of likable people, I'm a bad guy.
Yeah.
And well, I'll agree with that, but I'll also say I don't feel like this, if you were showing this reel after you looked like you did in Mallrats, I don't think you were doing yourself favor by showing people the reel from this.
Right.
Because they were looking at you like, you want to be the leading who?
Right? You're not gonna fuck, look at that fat face.
So I feel like maybe it's a double
Starve
thing.
yourself for 2 weeks. Come back, see me, kid.
Maybe he was wrong about the exact reason why he wasn't being selected. That's all I'm getting at.
Because who doesn't love a good heel, right?
All right. We spent longer there than we thought we would.
It's
Let's go
Ben
on.
Affleck. He deserves it.
Well, we'll talk about him again. I can't believe
Yeah,
it's one
he'll
of the
come
first
back.
times, but here we are. We'll talk about him again. The next character that I'm going to mention is Nicky Cat, because I don't need to talk about him a lot. He's barely in the movie. I love Nicky Cat. His character is Clint Bruno. He is just the other villain.
Greaser dickhead.
He's the closest thing to another villain.
Another villain.
Because he is the one who gets in the fist fight. Although technically, he was a douche.
Yeah.
But technically not the provoker of the fight.
Yeah, that's true. Just because he was an asshole earlier does not mean like 3 hours later you got to come back and sucker punch the motherfucker.
Well, and again, like everything else that led up to the sucker punch was Mike imprinting things onto the guy.
Just like
he was like, he's over there watching
fascist.
Me.
He's a fucking Nazi.
He's laughing at me right now, and the
he's
dude
over there with his friends. They're just like talking shit about me.
And they
I feel like such a pussy. This is the thing that's going to just like keep me in my head forever.
And so that's what I mean. Like they probably weren't talking.
A very neurotic person.
So they probably weren't talking about him at all. This is what I'm saying. So Clint, that's all we have to say about him.
Yeah.
He was technically the only other villain. He's not got a lot of screen time. I love Nicky Cat.
He looks
R.I.P.
He looks so cool though, right? He's got the like slick back hair. And
Well, think about for the 70s.
He does look like a fucking greaser from the 50s.
So the vibe was weird.
It
like,
was,
he was
but
already an out of place.
Hey
guy.
man, do you?
So then we'll go ahead and now we're on to our geeks.
Yep.
We've already mentioned our first geek. That's Mike. I love that the cast has a first name, last name for everybody to give you that extra high school vibe.
Right.
You don't
You
hear
could get
most
like
of
a
the,
yearbook.
you don't
page
hear
out
most of
this.
the last names, which is why it's funny that when you look it up, you can find it. 'Cause I'm like, you barely hear that, if ever. Why do we know this?
Right.
Mike Newhouse.
See, I didn't even know that.
Mike Newhouse. Played by Adam Goldberg. The other Adam Goldberg.
The other Adam Goldberg, not the one you're thinking of, but the other one.
And that's very funny. And if you know the show, you even get the joke. And we're not even going to go.
I'm not explaining it. Go watch.
So he is the other Adam Goldberg. You will know him from Friends.
Yeah.
You'll know him from
Hebrew Hammer. My favorite holiday movie.
It is so niche, but the people that will get that will love that, dude. Because that was a very specific era of TV
comedy
movies.
Yeah, it was so good though. It's got Andy Dick in it.
Dude, I just remember the commercials too. Hebrew Hammer. And then like comic book style slapping across the screen. Yeah, dude. I love it.
It's like Black Dynamite, but with Jewish people.
Yes. Oh man.
It's so
No, that's what it
great.
was. It's not a blaxploitation movie.
It's a Jewsploitation.
Yes. That's what it was.
One of my favorite movies. I fucking love that one.
Let's move on because again we were not even.
No, because
are actually.
I want to save it from when we do Hebrew
Yes.
Hammer, right?
And we are very actually, believe it or not, close to done. And people will
No
notice
way.
that the only reason we are close to done is because we've done speed running some of these people. We've not been. I've barely been mentioning things they're in because if they're big enough name, then it's just like move on.
I'm sure you know something,
Right? We don't even got to do that. So our next one though is going to be Tony Olson. Tony Olson is the character played by Anthony Rapp.
James Spader's stunt double. Stand
Rent.
in?
I just always Rent.
No, yeah, I like Rent.
Well, but it's because he's super cool. Because we're not saying he's just, like if for the people at home who aren't musical people,
Yeah.
and maybe haven't watched Rent or just don't know the backstory behind the movie Rent, the movie, yes, I'm sure you already knew was a Broadway play, but most of the cast were the originators of the Broadway play, which does not usually happen when they make the movie.
No, usually they're just like, we got to get the biggest named actors we can. Who can
usually
sing.
you might, if there's a main character and that person's big, you might still try to get them, but everybody else might be different. No. They tried to get as much of the original from the stage cast
as they could. And he's one of them.
And he is one of them. And so that's dope. The other thing that's cool is that I love Anthony Rapp for 1,000 things that are not Rent. When, my wife is a musical theater person, and she is definitely a Rent person. But when I first see Anthony Rapp, and we were talking about Rent, I wasn't all about Rent. I was like, that's the guy from Adventures in Babysitting. He's the friend who gets obsessed with the Playboy magazine.
Yes. Yay.
I love Anthony Rapp, dude.
I like musical theater too, but that's what I think too. I was like, it's Adventures in Babysitting. Dude, how many times are we going to bring that fucking movie up?
We're going to do it.
We have to do it.
We will do it. But yeah, so I love.
I think we've covered the whole cast of Adventures in Babysitting.
And
still haven't done the movie.
So he is also in Star Trek Discovery. We both have to say this because we love Star Trek and it's dope. I think I did see that apparently he maybe originated a different character also with the last name Stamets for Star Trek Online almost a decade before Discovery.
I've never played it. My brother played it a lot.
I'll
have to go ask him. He might know.
I saw it on IMDb and it said Star Trek Online, but it showed the date as 2012.
I love Lieutenant Stamets. He's like my favorite character in the entire show.
Oh man, well, yeah, he's cool. He's fun.
I want more. Fuck! I only got 5 seasons. I'm so upset. I wanted more.
Let's get back to this.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. No, I won't dive down.
Star Trek will be. We'll go way off, dude. I'm trying to.
Hours later.
I'm only trying to be the voice of reason because I will jump off that bridge if we need to. Well, I'm gonna try to keep us from doing that. Our next big character though is gonna be the last of the nerds because there's only 3.
Yeah.
I don't know
a
if
surprising amount of screen time.
Well, and I don't know if I agree with that for the 70s. 3 nerds that were on the verge of popular as much as these.
Yeah,
two.
because they
each in their own way,
except for Clint and his guys. Everybody seemed to kind of like these people.
I'm just saying. So our last one is the girl of the group, Cynthia Dunn. The hair, you know who we're talking about? Man. The red perm. Tall.
It's so big.
It's red.
It's so red.
Perm. She was ready for the 80s, right?
Yeah.
She was a forerunner to big hair, tall hair.
Still cute though. Right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Man, I mean, red looks good on me.
This is our second twin of the movie. Well, there are 3, but I didn't write down the third one. This is our second person who is a twin that is a larger, that you'll know the twin too. Like I said, Jason, Jeremy, both of them have done big movies.
Yeah.
You'll know her twin as well. Because she's a fraternal twin like me, God damn it. God damn it. That's right. She has a male twin brother.
Speaks to me on a personal level.
Does. Giovanni Ribisi, which is extra dope because I love Giovanni and it's dope to know that he is a fraternal twin.
That is such a cool name too, Giovanni.
And he usually doesn't play characters that go along with a kick-ass name like Giovanni.
Right.
You know, like he's Phoebe's brother in Friends.
Yeah,
Just to go back to
know.
the Friends connection.
The medic in Saving Private Ryan.
He's in the Mod Squad movie.
Yes, he's in that, and Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yeah,
He's
I mean,
in that one. Dude,
I can give you the dope. I can give you the dope characters as much
I've seen way more of his shit than his sisters.
I can give you dope and dopey for him. That's all I'm saying. Like, because he definitely does both. Just to, right.
Dope and dopey. I like that.
Thank you. Back to his sister though, because that's who we should be talking about.
She's not in this movie.
So his sister is also in the Brady Bunch movie. She's the modern day friend that they make friends with. When they're still acting like it's the 70s, and she's like, no, it's the fucking 90s.
No, it's the 90s. What the fuck are you doing?
She's in Pleasantville.
Who is she in Pleasantville?
Dude, I didn't write the names.
Oh, okay.
You know how I do.
I like that movie.
But she's in it. To go back and watch it. This is your cue to go back and watch it.
That's my sign.
Yes. Now the last couple of female characters that we'll go over, really
the most important people in the movie for some reason?
Not at all. Despite the fact that tons of media want to make it seem like tons of these people are in a lot of the movie.
Yeah, but they're not.
No.
They just kind of show up randomly for
big names
for like 30 seconds and then they're gone.
Big names, but barely in the movie. So we got Simone, that's Joey Lauren Adams. Again, that's Pink's girlfriend, his literal girlfriend.
And I forgot this until like he's making out with Mitch's sister.
And she was like, "What are we doing?
Don't you have a girlfriend?" I was just like, when the fuck did they show that he had a girlfriend?
And they're on the football field like 5 minutes later, and you're like,
okay, never mind.
Yes, I agree, dude. So and again, it's Joey Lauren Adams. It's Joey Lauren Adams. But I will say, Joey Lauren Adams is probably one of the people, the oldest, playing one of the high school kids.
Is she like 30?
No, not that bad. But again, like think about it. Right after this, she was in all of the Kevin Smith movies.
Yeah.
And she is definitely nowhere near high school age.
She was in Chasing Amy. Like
she's
like
Amy, not Amy.
Yeah,
but, you know what I mean?
She's like a year later, wasn't it? Yeah, that's true.
So Joey Lauren Adams is way over the age of the character she's playing. But on top of Joey, let's keep moving. Because like I said, the girls aren't that big of characters. We don't even really have to worry about this. And again, if we haven't talked about her, we will, because we'll do more Kevin Smith movies, and she's in a couple of them. So it's okay. We're all right. Our next one is going to be Darla. That's Parker Posey, the mean bitch. You know, the one. She's the
one
worst
who's
of the.
way too into that fucking hazing shit.
Every time in the beginning and the end, she's the one who tries to make the girl do it.
That one chick with Anthony Rapp,
and he's like
air raid, and he's like, "Bitch, you
fuck that
fuck
bitch."
You.
I'm a senior, and I say
I'm with him. I'm proud of her for not doing it.
Well, nothing's gonna happen to her because she went through
so
the hazing.
Drunk, she's not even gonna remember.
She went through the hazing.
Yeah,
that bitch can shut up, and all the other seniors are gonna be like, the girl didn't. The only thing we ask of him is to go through that, and she went through that.
She did it. It's over. You can't bring it up.
You can bring it up. You can bring it up to the girls that didn't show up that day. Right?
The other girl, when she asked him, like, "Are you in or out?" And the other girl's back there.
Any girl that was out, she can bring it up to, right?
Yeah.
Like, well, that's because it's the same rule for the paddling.
If you came out and just took it like a fucking man,
one and done.
We'll get you one and it's done.
Although their one is fucked up. I guess we don't see if when he says it, because nobody actually volunteers.
Yeah, volunteers to just line up for it.
But even the people they catch that you can tell they were okay with.
Yeah, they still got like 5 or 6,
they got
dude.
Beat.
Right?
Shut up,
and then it was like it was like 5 from each person. It was brutal.
Let's finish these girls and we can go on to the hazing. So the girls, before we get back to the hazing official, as we said, Parker Posey, this is her first one movie ever. Like McConaughey and like several of these people.
Here.
So, and again, she's very famous. You guys should know who she is. Well, I'm sure we'll talk about her again.
Still so fucking hot.
Our next one is Jodie Kramer. Jodie Kramer is Michelle Burke. She is not in a ton of movies, but one of her other movies is huge, and everybody, I would assume, that watches this podcast has seen this one. Coneheads, and if you've not, definitely go see it, because it is one of the
I get why you didn't recognize her, though.
Yeah. It's one of the few SNL movies that I feel is better than the skit ever was.
Oh, totally.
You know, sometimes the skits are
no,
better.
I've tried to go back and watch the skits, and I'm like, why was this?
Dude,
I'm shocked that they got a movie
is
off
perfect.
of the skits.
The
I really
movie is
am.
perfection. The movie is perfection.
If I was a movie producer and they showed me these skits and told me you wanted to do a movie, I'd be like, no, that's stupid.
It's just because at the time the names from the you know, Aykroyd and they were like, that's good. That's good enough.
Think fuck people didn't think like me.
No,
or we wouldn't have got that movie.
No, I've seen the old skits and they're not.
They are so bad. I don't get why it got a movie.
But it did.
I'm glad it did, but I don't understand how.
But yeah, so you will. Her character had all the screen time with Farley, so she did a lot of cool work.
The subway scene where she just horks down like 3 of them.
I love you.
Right.
Dude.
No gag reflex, man.
Dude.
That's all I'm saying.
We didn't understand that as kids.
No, we were kids.
We were just
watching it
that
as an
sandwich
adult,
eating skills.
I was just like,
you know what I mean? Though, as a kid, you're like, those sandwich eating skills are pretty.
But if I was a 12-year-old fat kid, I was like, man, I wish I could eat a Subway sandwich like that.
Well,
I'd
that's why
5 of them.
But that's why Farley was saying he loved her, because Farley was like, oh man, I'm huge and I can't do that. I wish I could do that.
Dude, Subway pisses me off now, though.
Shh.
It's so
Stop.
expensive.
We're not talking about. What are we doing, Bo?
2 seconds.
That's the
Fuck you,
worst.
Subway.
That's the worst. Don't. What if they want to give us money? Stop that. They give money left
Then
and
make
right.
your damn sandwiches cheaper.
Shh.
Goddamn.
Stop it. That's not how we get their
I
money.
missed the $5 foot long.
Stop. That's not how we
All
get
right,
their
I'm
money.
done. I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm calm.
I love you, but that is not how you get a sponsorship. You get a sponsorship by stopping the first time. Because they usually allow people to make one jab. One jab. We get one, Bo. We get one.
I was coming in with the combo,
I
man.
know you were.
You.
The combo knocks us out of the running. For
It's all right, man. We'll get a Jimmy John sponsorship. They're better anyway.
All right, let's move on. Our last person that we even... no, actually, we've already covered her. Sorry, I was about to say Mila Jovovich.
Yeah, but...
We did that.
There you go.
We had our segue before.
Right.
Was almost going to quit acting because of this movie. That's what I'll throw
Why?
in here, because all of her shit got cut.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Because of the
didn't know that
dumbass that married her illegally
Fucking
when
prick.
she was underage.
I hope she nutshotted him later for it. You almost ruined my career.
Now, there is one other person that was in this movie that I want to mention. It's a name drop only because you will probably 100% blink and not see her, because Bo definitely did not see her. Renee Zellweger is in this movie. She is Girl in Blue Truck.
Just girl. Can you even actually see her? Because I like.
No, you can see her. No, you can see her face.
Dark.
No,
right?
you can see her face. You can see it's her. You know it's her. Once you know,
might have
but
to go back
again,
and look.
it is a brief scene.
Just drives
Let's put it
past.
this way: you will know the truck I'm talking about
I think
more likely than you
yeah.
will know the girl I am talking about in said truck. It is the truck that looks like it's straight out of the 1950s. Like,
Yeah.
looks detailed and finished. It's
Yeah,
blue
I know
and
the
white
truck.
with the yeah.
I like that truck.
You can see her when they're out at the moon tower. She is in the tailgate of said truck. Hence she is girl in blue truck.
She's literally credited as that.
Yeah.
Girl in blue truck.
I didn't come up with that on my own, Bo. That
that's
is written
awesome.
down. That is somebody else's terminology.
Just the way they credit people sometimes cracks me the fuck up.
Girl in blue truck.
Guy standing in swamp.
Yeah. They
Right.
didn't even give her the like dignity of like
Boy on tower. You know?
of girl in antique truck. You know what I mean? Like the
Right.
classic truck. They didn't even
Classic
give her
truck.
because
Blue truck.
just blue truck.
There were like 4 blue trucks in this movie. Which one are you talking about?
Now I will say there were not.
I know. I was just being an asshole.
I know. Because I only pointed out because when I used to watch this with my dad, he would always just like that was what he got fixated on. Which now that we're done with all the people is a great segue point. I love this movie partially because it's my parents.
Yes, my dad. My dad was in high school the same time as this, and he's told me some wild ass stories.
This is literally. Well, that's what I was gonna say. So I think this works out in a way to where it's like. it's my dad's senior, like it's literally like my dad
Yeah.
are Pink and them's age, right?
Yeah, like,
I feel like your dad
going
is,
into senior year.
Your dad is maybe Mitch and them's age.
Probably.
Like your mom and
Right,
dad
like
are
going
like
into
that
high
age.
school.
Yeah. I think that's what it is. And so it works out perfect. Like
Right.
we get to have our own connections.
My
to
dad has told me
characters.
so many stories about like high school in the 70s. I'm like, man, I want to go back. Like, you know, in the movie, they're even like, man, the 70s suck. And I'm like, no. See, like after like 75 to 85, right? Like that's like the gold period.
Dude, my dad, when I would watch this movie with him, like I said, he would legitimately just be watching the movie and being like, I owned that. I had one of those.
No,
I used to drive
Dad-
a buddy of mine's that. I loved that. I knew
Dad
someone
had
one of those.
O'Banion's car. It was just a different color.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you.
Dad's like, he's like, man, I'd put people in the car. I'd slap a 20 on the dashboard and be like, if you can grab it, you can have it, and then slam the fucking gas, and people would go, wow.
It's so I love that we both have the same takeaway from that. But yeah, dude, that's what my dad would say all the
70s
time.
were awesome.
He would always tell me these stories about it. Yeah,
Me too. They go party at the rock quarry and shit, and the sheriff would show up with the bullhorn, and be like, "Come out there!" And be like, "Fuck you, come get us!" And they'd shoot at him.
Well, and again, like us just knowing this area, like you don't even have to know your parents' stories to know the kind of places, right? Like, because we would still go to some of them here, right?
I've partied at the rock quarry.
Well, and the instead of the moon tower, we had the fire.
Yeah,
tower.
we had the fire tower or a Tower Hill. I've had lots of parties up at Tower Hill.
Like,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, and you can picture how in the 70s it was the same here.
We've had the cops show up at Tower Hill and run us off.
Exactly the
This is
same,
the
way
same way.
he probably got ran off when he was
I've
in
done
high
that.
school.
I've smoked on the 50-yard line at the football field with all my friends, and the cops came and ran us off.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, we can all we feel the connection.
Small town summer bullshit when you're in high school, right? You got to get into some kind of shenanigans. It was just harder to get beer than these assholes.
Well, but in the 70s, it probably wasn't. It was probably just as easy as what these assholes.
Right?
Think
Just
about
walk in, like, because the drinking was 18, right? Wasn't it?
Well, never here, I don't think. Right?
But definitely probably in Texas.
Texas, I know that in this, since again, my parents were exactly these kids'
The
age.
exact age.
I know that when my parents went on their senior trip for high school to Florida, that the Florida drinking age was 18 because the school had not planned for the fact that half of the senior class was going
18?
to legally be able to purchase alcohol while they were on the senior trip.
Nice.
And that there was, again, because you can't do it. Like, once it's legal, it's legal. You can't do it. You can't tell them no.
Yeah, it's like, well, you get detention when you get back to school. Like, we got a week left of school. Go fuck yourself.
Well, and again, like, it wouldn't matter. Like,
right?
The state that you were in
It's like
considers you a legal adult. They can't.
It's like them trying to write me up during my senior trip for smoking. I'm like, I'm fucking go away. Go fuck yourself.
So, yeah. You see where I'm coming from.
I bought these at the concession thing over there with an ID. Get away from me.
Yep. So, same thing.
They still did. When I got back to school, they still tried to write me up for it for smoking at a school thing. I was like, go get the fuck out of here.
If you could buy it at the thing you were at.
Exactly. Was my argument.
That's where they lose it, right? To me, that's what I would tell you.
I bought it legally. You can't stop me.
Yep.
My whole point.
So yeah, the movie definitely is in Texas, so they could maybe have been drinking at 18. So some of these, but here's the thing: what I was going to tell you, you think some of these kids, and you almost even tricked me into saying it. Some of these kids could have been, they couldn't. You keep forgetting
that they're not actually seniors. They're going into their senior year.
We say senior as in they're about to be seniors.
Maybe one or two. O'Banion's probably 18.
O'Banion's 18 because he failed. He was supposed to. It's even in his car. Did you know you can see it in his car? He has a 76 tassel.
Oh no!
From where he
they still gave it to him.
Well, he would have bought it. You know, you buy those things ahead of time. So he bought it, and then they were like, "You're not walking."
I would have thrown that away. It would have been like, eh.
But yeah, so yeah,
Don't
he
make
was.
me feel bad for O'Banion. God damn it.
I don't think you should. I don't think you should at all. I wouldn't feel bad for the guy. Yeah, he was a douche. Dude, what? I don't even. You sidetracked me so bad with that because I was like, at no point would I tell you you should feel bad for him, just because he failed. He failed because he's a big dumb bohunk.
I just felt bad because he paid for the thing, and I don't know. I have empathy.
This is the 70s. How much do you think he paid for it? 75
Oh,
cents?
yeah, that's a good point. No. The prices on stuff.
Cigarettes, 60 cents.
60 cents. Gas, 58 cents.
The cigarettes thing is ingrained in my head. 60 cents on the window.
How much he paid for that 6-pack of beer? It was like $1.50. No wonder that dude didn't want his change back. His shit was cheap back then. Oh fuck. The 70s. I wanna go. Like 76 to 85, right? I want to live in that time period and just have a grand old fucking time. Because I get the cool end of the 70s, Vietnam's over. And then I get the cool bit of the 80s are starting and we're getting all radical and shit.
Listen, that's what I will tell you. Because again, like I keep going back to my parents.
Yeah, right?
When the girl said the line, I know we both disagree. She said the 70s suck, but maybe the 80s will be great.
Yeah.
And then she proceeds. It's not even just that part. It's the rest of it where she then goes on to be like, because we'll be in our early 20s and we'll just be able to start enjoying. And then that's the part where it really clicks in your head, and especially mine, because that part doesn't apply to your parents as much. They're a little bit younger than the line she said.
Yeah.
That is exactly my parents. They were in high school. They turned 21 in 1980.
Right when the 80s starts.
Well, when the 80s started, they were 20. They both turned 21 in 1980. So again, their 20s were the 80s. When I think of my parents, I'm like, oh, bullshit. But then I also understand I was born in 84, so I wrecked part of that.
Yeah, they probably ruined a good 6 years of that 80s for him.
So the movie just...
no, my sister. Never mind. I almost forgot about her. She was
yours said 84.
Yeah. Damn it.
Right there.
I was about to be like, my parents didn't have to fuck with it until I came around in 88. They got most of the 80s. Sorry, sis. I forgot you existed. I'm a terrible person.
Momentarily, it was slipped right out of my mind. That's how good this is.
Yeah, I'm drunk. It's all that happened. The Narragansett got to me.
All right. I don't know what
else to say.
It's a fun movie because again, guys, we don't want to go over everything. It's so much fun.
It's everything you want. It's just people going out and having a good fucking time.
We told you the cast was going to take us too long.
For most of the
I feel like
thing.
the cast really did.
Was most of the episode.
So let's stop before we really get to the end. So because we have not really talked about anything. We've mentioned that there's a lot of cool cars. We've mentioned the cast.
Music.
There's music. It's the 70s. We covered that. It's the Bicentennial.
It's 76, hence why the anniversary beer.
That's right. We covered that.
Is there anything that we haven't done?
Moon Tower. We said that.
No, because we had Tower Hill.
I got something. I know that we should say.
Okay.
This is one of those kind of movies where if you don't enjoy a movie that doesn't have a plot.
Oh, yeah.
There is no story. There's no real like.
Yeah, you're.
There's not an act 1, act 2, act 3.
Yeah, no, you're just watching
people
do stuff.
If you're not cool with
it's like a vlog. It's almost like a vlog. It's
old school slice of life. Like if you like, like a vlog. If nowadays
you took like 5 people's vlogs and you edited them together.
Nowadays,
and made a movie.
The world is full of. If you want to know what my life is like,
right,
you can find it. And especially because at this point, vlogging has existed for 15 years. Yeah, 15 so years. Literally almost the same 17-year time gap.
Period.
You could literally just go watch someone's vlog instead of having to make a movie that covers this. Yep. And so that's great. But at the time this came out, if you were our age in the 90s and you really wanted a good slice of what it was like
in the 70s,
this. And once you started to maybe find some cheaper movies. The Stoned Age that I introduced you to.
We've done that on the show. Go watch that one. It's really good. It's almost the same movie, but
it's different. It's not.
I don't want to say it's worse.
They don't care about school.
Yeah, it's like
they don't. There's no
school. Like these guys are just out for a good time and like.
And they might have been older. Like they might have been.
LA or
they were
something.
graduates. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't even remember.
Was there even a school in that movie?
No, there's no school mentioned, but it doesn't mean that it wasn't summer, and they might not have mentioned that they were also in it. Because again, they did talk about the one girl being like a long distance because where she lived, and that's only a phrase you generally use as a teenager, right? Like once you get into your 20s, you're just like, I probably wouldn't do that because I wouldn't want to. Do that.
Like, I'm not driving that far.
Right, and so like. It's pretty much only a thing that's a concept of a high school. I don't know. We went. So like we were saying, this movie, it's the 70s and it's like that. It's a movie that has no real story. It's just a roughly 24-hour period.
Yeah.
And I only give you roughly because like when you look it up, they say it is. They say, I think like a lot of places will say it's a 24-hour span. Do you know how they get away with that? We do technically see the start of the school day. They just go through the school day so fast that you don't realize that it's multiple parts of the school day. Because think about it. You see see them drive in.
Yeah, I guess.
No, you see them drive in. He picks up the one dude and jump on the car.
Go
and he
to
jumps
class,
on.
Though? There's they go to
wood shop. They go to the English teacher. The
Donnie hits on the English teacher.
The beginning kicks off with part of the reason why we know that we're okay doing the anniversary beer here because she's talking about how it's the bicentennial. Remember this summer when you're having your cookouts and doing whatever that this country was founded by a bunch of patriarchal men.
Be a bunch of patriarchal old men who didn't want to pay their taxes. And I'm the historian in me is like, it's way more complicated than that. Like you're boiling it down to its
the lens
basis
of
shit.
A feminist in the 70s. That makes sense. That statement was 100% spot on.
Right, but I'm just like, that's not how it happens.
Oh man, yeah. So this movie,
especially since me and Chuck just did the Boston Massacre last week.
This movie does such a great job of covering that 70s life that sometimes you even forget. There are scenes when it's friends hanging out together. And this is part of why I feel like that 24-hour time span that they give us works, because since we get to see, even though technically we still it's a 2-hour movie, so we are still cramming 24 hours in two. But since most movies you watch are cramming 3 weeks or a month
into like an hour and a half, right?
We still get to see so much. We get to see so many scenes where I feel like no matter how long it's been since you've been in school or how far removed your high school experience is from this one, that you relate.
Yeah.
Even though, again, like we can even say, like, through the modern lens, through the 2026 lens, there are a lot of things that are not okay.
Yeah.
They are degrading. It's
God.
dehumanizing. It's physical brutality with the mallet, with the
paddling
paddles and the drilled holes and them.
Like fucking borderline like BDSM humiliation for the chicks.
Yes, but outside of that, once we get beyond the first 20 minutes and that kind of stuff, well, I guess the paddle comes back constantly.
Yeah, but they're just trying to get Carl and his fucking boys,
and they deserve it.
Fucking Carl deserves it so much. We'll get into that.
See, we thought we were almost done. We did have some. I'm glad that we did this because we circled back onto a couple things we needed to do. Bravo us.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like once you get past the dehumanizing beginning part with the kind of hazing that we don't do now. Anymore, there is just though this very natural high school experience when you see like the guys hanging out together.
Yeah.
The kind of dumb hijinks you get into.
We've all done some of this dumb shit
that I feel is like timeless. both, like, again, the movie was made
cruising around, getting high with your friends.
the movie's made in the
hitting
90s.
up a burger joint.
But set in the 70s. It was timeless in the 90s, even though it was about the 70s. It's now older than the time period from when it was set and came out.
I know.
I hate to keep doing that to you. I know you get very mad when I constantly bring those type of things
old.
up.
But it's very, I got gray in my beard.
Well, but it's very relevant now to think about that. Like, the fact that the time gap from today to when the movie came out is bigger than the time gap from but it still feels very connected to a high school experience.
Yeah, it's still very relevant.
That people feel.
You can, like, I went to high school with that fucking guy.
We are 50 years removed from when the movie was set, and I feel very connected.
Every high school has a Slater, right? Every high school has an O'Banion.
The movie is one of those movies, and I told you this earlier. It has just evolved with me.
Yeah.
Like, I probably saw this movie the first time when I was 12 or 13. So that would have been still several years after it came out. Because it came out in 93, I was like 9. So like 3 or 4 years later.
Super edited version on TBS, right? Like, they cut all the
I bought it. I remember buying it specifically. And the reason I bought it was just because again, as a 9-year-old, even though I wasn't watching the movie, as a 9-year-old, I was buying the media the movie was advertised in, because I was buying gaming magazines, and this movie was advertised in gaming magazines all the time.
Yeah.
And so, like,
gaming magazines knew their audience.
They had, well, it was a tie-dyed ad with a giant smiley face and stuff. They were like, that's perfect, we'll put that in.
Stoners play video games, right?
Exactly. So, like, the fact that the gamer audience has always been a large crowd means that sometimes I was exposed to things like this
been.
earlier than maybe needed.
Yeah.
Again, I didn't watch the movie until I was like 12.
Turned out fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm not. I don't think there was a single problem with the fact that I didn't see this.
No, other than the
12.
hazing scene, there is nothing.
There's a lot of smoking, but for
bad.
Obvious reasons, we come from families where that's maybe not as big of a deal, so it's not a problem. So yeah, it was just very normalized. I didn't see a problem with it at 12. I probably wouldn't have seen a problem with it at 9 when the movie came out. I just didn't have a way to see it. My dad, despite the fact that it was set in a time period that he was in high school, didn't run out to go see this movie.
Right.
Because he was still like that's the thing. When you think about the movie, Linklater was the right age, and you'd think that him making this movie would be designed for an audience of his peers. Yeah. But it really wasn't. It was designed for the age of the actors in the movie, essentially. It was like teenagers and 20-year-olds in 1990.
And those were the ones who went and saw it and were like, man, the 70s looked fucking wild, dude.
And that's why I saw it, because I loved this idea of that. And I was very much in the kind of crowd that the movie originally was focused on, like the fringe 90s crowds.
Punk rock, man.
All right. The paddling. Before we get to the end, we keep saying we're going to talk about, and Carl. Very specifically, the paddling and Carl.
Fuck Carl. Carl is Mitch's friend, and he has this little group of friends, but Carl is the worst of them. Because every time, like, the upperclassmen come to find them with a paddle, this motherfucker finds a goddamn way. This is my thing, by the way. I'm just going to go right into it. Fuck Carl. Every single time they're getting chased by something, he basically trips one of the other ones and feeds them to the paddle. He never gets what's coming to him. Even at the end, when they set up O'Banion with the thing, I wanted him to get one, because all the rest of his buddies had been beat by this time.
No, I agree. Carl was the worst.
Like O'Banion you get. He's the villain of the movie, but Carl's just a dick.
He sabotaged his friends
literally
left and
all
right.
of them.
Mitch. Well, he didn't technically sabotage the other kid that was with, that was like they
the one that drove the car.
They did the turn and look. No, the brown haired one, the shaggy brown haired. They did the turn around to look at the principal guy. Like, you think we worry about this dance? The one that did that with him, yeah. the two of them talked. Kirschfelder, he got the worst.
Yeah, no, he was fucking working his game. He had this chick. He's making out, having a good old time.
He should not have left that.
No,
That was that 8th grade only, or was that all of middle school? Or
that's probably like the middle school end of year dance.
I couldn't tell exactly what was going on.
It was very disappointing.
You weren't getting to third or first base. Sorry, I was like I was exaggerating
dude. I was
bases.
like fat, and I hadn't hit 6 feet yet. Right, I was still short and fat.
Did you see Kirschfelder?
I mean, we had a guy kind of like Kirschfelder.
Well, but I'm just saying he was also not.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
You were like, I was short and fat. What was he?
He had the hair. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he could talk to girls. I couldn't.
I'm just saying, Kirschfelder.
he had them promo skills, man.
This was the 70s. Like, Kirschfelder might as well have been morbidly obese. Like, the rest of the kids, despite to our modern eyes looking just like skinny kids, were average in the 70s.
Right. No,
right?
Kirschfelder would have been the fat kid, and he was pulling down some booty.
So
fuck Carl even more. Pulled me away from this chick, and then I get my ass beat.
I was strengthening the thing, Bo.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to knock it down. I was strengthening it. I was making a point here. Kirschfelder 100%. Well, he was proving the exact point that a guy that looks like that had no right leaving a good thing when he had a good thing happening.
He was having such a good night, and his fucking Carl ruined it. And then broke his beer later. Because he gets a beer for, like, getting his ass beat. Donnie throws him one, like, here you go, kid. And they're off drinking it and shit, and they hand it to Carl. He takes the drink, and, like, half the beer just chucks it behind him.
He was like, boys.
Yeah, fuck you, man.
Every time Carl's mouth moved, it was bad advice. It was bad things. It was things you shouldn't do. It was, let's abandon our friend. It was...
Man, Mitch, I mean, could you just kind of sacrifice yourself? Because they're going to catch you anyway. It'll buy the rest of us time, i.e. me, to get away.
Who was the first one who stuck his head outside the door after his mom saved the day?
Fucking Carl.
Motherfucker. O'Bannon might not even have been so mad
if he hadn't have done that.
If he hadn't stuck his head back out the door,
house, he would have walked away.
Because he really got super pissed when he saw them when he did the turnaround real quick.
Fuck Carl. Carl is an asshole. That's my thing about this movie. Shane, what's yours? What's your thing about this movie?
The thing about this movie, it's weird because it's like it is my problem, but I also understand. I know why the problem
didn't exist.
And the movie brings it up. And I'm surprised that when I watched American Graffiti, it didn't bring it up because it's the same vibe. It's the same thing,
it's the same kind of movie, yeah.
We've got this movie that it's just a 24-hour span. It's the end of school. It's this whole vibe, and it all gets told through the music of the times. And it encapsulates everything perfectly, right? And this like cool where it like
it's a little time capsule of the time period.
You know, like you're seeing everybody's side of the story. We got jocks, we got nerds, we got geeks, we got the normal kids, we got the this, we got the that, we got everybody.
We got
involved.
the kids coming into the high
every
school
popularity level you can think of, right? We got everything we can think of. Where's that for millennials, right?
Yeah,
like that's
ours.
When I watch the movie, that's the vibe I get now. Like I said, this movie has evolved with me. Different times are different vibes. And now, as a person who's at the age that this movie should have been made, you know, like again, Linklater was the age, and he was making this movie as that. It was like a
so like somebody our age needs to get on it and make
it's even beyond that.
Like early 2000s movie.
It's even
for
beyond that, though. Think about it. Like, so here's what I'll tell you. This one, 17. I've mentioned that already. 17 years from when the original, like, you know,
date.
93 to 76.
Yeah.
It was only 11 for Graffiti.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, we're way past that time period.
If it was going to happen, it would have, could have, should have
10 years ago.
Happened already.
Yeah. God damn it.
We're at a point in time now where, like I mentioned, not to hurt your feelings, that earlier it would be 2009.
Yeah. Does 200 cigarettes count? It's kind of like a day in the life.
But it's set in the 80s.
Yeah, that's right. God damn it.
It's like 82 or something. Remember? It's Elvis Costello.
Never mind. I was reaching.
If anything, that was that kind of movie.
Yeah.
But for the 80s.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, we didn't get one.
We have not gotten one. But the reason I told you this is weird is because, like, that's my problem. When I watch this movie, it makes me have that thought, right?
Yeah.
The problem on top of it is that I probably know the answer. I think I know the answer. I have an inkling of what part of the answer is to
Like
that.
why we didn't get one.
Why we don't have one. Because again, the music is the key, right? If the music is the
music
key,
is so badass in this movie.
So the music,
it is 1976, like in audio form, right?
and American Graffiti, same thing,
Yeah,
right?
same thing.
It is the 50s. It is wrapped up. Like when you think of that soundtrack, that's exactly what you're like. Yes, it takes me to that place in time.
Period.
When I think of my time in high school, so like 98 to 2002, and yours overlaps the end of that, right?
Yeah.
So we cover like a big gap there.
2006.
We cover the full gap there. When I think of that full time from when I was in to when you finished, right?
Yeah.
It is the dawn of the internet. It is the dawn of so you know, like pre this, the Billboard was just the Billboard.
Yeah.
There wasn't alternative pop, punk,
Yeah.
rock, this, that, the other. That was more of a late 90s fucking thing.
Yeah. Like,
And so we got there was dance, there was very specific, but you know, rock was just
didn't really
rock.
start till like the 80s when they started like subgenre.
Well, and even then it was like very loose subgenres. Like the like overly specified stuff happened in the 90s. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, so we got to an era where like between the fact that there was just so many more genres.
And the rest of us were listening to shit from like the 70s and 80s anyway.
Well, and then the internet introduced the idea of you might be listening to a band that 3,000 other people are listening. MySpace.
Yes.
MySpace
Oh my God.
was about small music, small
Where's my
bands.
Wednesday 13 fans at?
How many thousand people might know who you're talking about? You get what I'm saying? Like this, that is my point. The reason why you can't do it for our era is because, you know, like this everything here is the soundtrack because everybody listened to that.
Yeah, and it was just the music you had in the 70s because it played on the radio or on the. Did it play on the TV?
Yes.
Yeah, no, because
Dick Clark and things like that were shows, right? Like, and all that was the top 40. Casey Kasem, on the radio. He's been doing it for 40 years. Casey Kasem in the weekly top 40.
That is Saved by the Bell.
Whatever, dude. It used to be on our local radio station. 106.1 used to fucking play.
Did it really? I don't
on
remember that.
Saturdays and Sundays, it would usually be broadcasting you the Casey Kasem's weekly top 40.
Holy shit! I don't remember that.
I only know that because that's exactly the intro. Casey Kasem and the weekly top 40.
I don't remember that.
Sorry.
We listened to Double Q in my house, all right? Like we got the Lexington.
Oh, whatever. In your house, maybe. In the car, it probably wasn't picking that up.
Yeah, no.
In the car, you were
Dad's
lucky to
big
pick up
badass
anything.
stereo that he had.
In the car, you were lucky to pick up anything outside the hills, but we all know that. Come on now. 106.1 is what you got. I'm not special.
I know. Wasn't until like the late 90s when you could
decided
Double Q on
maybe
the radio.
you decided to listen to the college radio station. Those were your options.
Oh, dude, I liked the college radio
Well,
station,
I'm just saying though, but those were the two things. If you were in a car, those were the two things you could listen to.
What happened to college radio? I miss it.
It's still there.
Most
of it even is on. Yeah, most of it's even on internet radio
now.
too.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's just internet. It's actual internet radio. It's just a broadcast stream.
It's just so much easier.
There's probably. I mean,
they worked harder to pirate it back in the day.
Well, they probably still have stations too. But I'm just saying, like, you can again, if you want to find it, you can definitely find national it by also looking at the internet. All right. But yeah,
we're on to fucking college radio.
Like I said though, the thing is just that we also probably know the reasoning. The reasoning is that we lived in an era where music wasn't focused. It wasn't
the genre.
Everybody wasn't listening to the same thing.
What would have been though?
What I'm saying is like so again, like from 1970 to 1976, the only people who maybe didn't agree 100% with the high school soundtrack are people who graduated after 76 because their songs were things that wouldn't have been in this movie, right?
Yeah.
But anybody from 70 to 76 is going to agree, roughly, yeah, that's my high school time period.
Yeah, because that's what we listened to on the radio.
But for us, it's a lot more like, oh, you listen to this type of music, then maybe this is the stuff that is your high school timeline, right? Because popular music, yes, we all might have heard it, but would we say it's the soundtrack to our high school experience?
To do it for millennials, you would have to literally take each
subgenre of
friend group,
each
and their
clique
music
style,
and make their own movie out of it.
But even then, dude, think about the wide variety. Like me and my friends were a very tight knit group of friends. We all had very specific music tastes.
Yeah,
music taste wasn't the overarching decision maker in my group of friends.
Would it be like movies and TV shows? Like
I don't know.
Like have to have them playing on TVs and shit in the background, I guess, to tie it.
Is
all
that our
together?
soundtrack?
That's our soundtrack.
Is that the millennial soundtrack?
It's TV shows and movies.
So we are helping people to get to where they can write the movie for us.
Yes.
Finally, is what you're saying.
Let's use us as a resource and write the movie. It's
based on some of
all the shit that we used to watch.
The cult mentions that we've dropped here, because it will make people pop. And it's the same as having the deep cut song.
Yeah, there we go. We figured it out. I knew we'd get to it eventually.
It took us a while. We stumbled. We thought we were done a few times here.
We just got to get away from the music, man. It's all about the fucking movies. Hence why we're doing this.
We should have gotten there way sooner. You're right. We should have gotten there sooner.
It took way too long.
All right, guys. On that, I finally comfortably feel like we can finish too. Right. Not just we were at a good closing point a couple times, but both of us are kind of like, I don't comfortably feel like we've said enough.
I'm not done.
Now I'm comfortable. I'm done. Now I feel like I'm done. I'm good. I can finish. We can wrap this up. So on that, obviously, this is a 5% lager.
And
but it comes in tall boys.
Are the way to go.
Tall boys are clutch. If we would have had a 6-pack of regular cans, I don't think this would have done the job.
No.
The 6-packs of tall boys, covered it.
It's lucky for Jaws we had a 12-pack.
Yeah. 3. Well, and it worked.
Yeah, it did.
Because it's the same.
It's the exact same.
So we lucked out here. That it got us where we needed to go. I feel good. I feel very relaxed. Great. I feel ready to shoot off some fireworks. We are still a little way away from the 4th of July.
Just another month. We're so close.
But we are celebrating
the 250th for America.
Not America. Really, but for this today. And what do you call 250? Like bicentennial is 200. There's got to be a word.
Bicentennial 0.5.
Sure, I'm down. Sounds good. I like it. All right. On that, Bo, what are we drinking next time?
Next time, we're going to be doing some Hair of the Dog Pink Lemonade Ale, which that sounds fascinating. From Evil Genius Brewing Company.
And we are going to be doing one of the dog movies. Good dog, bad dog, bad dog. We had to go bad dog.
Very bad dog.
We had to go. Again, we could have went Air Bud. We could have went Beethoven.
Yeah,
we could
all the fun dog.
We could have went good dog.
Right?
We went bad dog. Hair of the Dog, even though is in alcohol terms a good thing.
Yeah.
It's chasing it off.
I've done it.
When you think of the term, you still get that ick vibe, though, right? Because you're like, oh, it's a good thing, but the fact that I have to do it, bad place.
Well, isn't the rest of the saying here's to the hair of the dog that bit you?
Yes.
So we need a bitey dog for this one.
Cujo. We're going Cujo.
The bitiest of dogs.
Well, I don't know. And when we do this next week, I'll argue because this is technically like a genre in its own right.
Yeah.
Like evil dog
monster movies.
So maybe we'll talk next week about the worst of the dog offenders with this one. But I'm telling you, because when we were talking about it, I already miscorrectly identified the movie once. We'll talk about that. We'll save that next week. I'll let you guys know the secret for that. But before we finish,
a reason to come back.
Maybe they can try to drop some guesses in the comments.
Yeah, more comments. You people watch the videos. Why don't you comment?
On that, I will tell you, I have had a whole conversation with someone recently. I'll show you. I've not let you see it. It's on YouTube. We had a full conversation with someone recently. The royal we.
The royal we.
Because when I speak on YouTube,
I speak for all.
Us. I try to make sure to keep your voice in mind.
I speak for the channel, and I, the channel, am.
Not that. I try to keep your voice in mind when I make the responses. So I try to make sure I keep
fine.
it in
You know, I don't really like to talk to people.
Yes, we have actually had some, but we need more. We need more.
Way
Comment
more. I want 100 comments for every episode. Just backlog it. Do it now. Do it.
All right. Is that everything then?
No,
You want to tell them about you? I was ready to say, come on, I'm giving you the nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Hey, man. Have you subscribed yet? It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
I was ready to say, dude, like, you've not dropped that yet, and that was the whole thing from Reign of Fire. Was you started it with the.
I really couldn't think of one to start it with this one.
Well, because like you can't do the direct quote. The whole point is always to make it like a little bit different. Yeah, and
this one it just would have been a direct quote,
right? Yeah,
but subscribe.
Now that we're at the end,
be a lot cooler if you did.
All right.
You know. The great thing about YouTube is I get older, it stays the same age.
And I want to hear people tell us in the comments what is the thing that shows up when you hit the like button. Last week for Caddyshack, smiley face. Weird, crazy smiley face.
So it's like different on each thing?
I told you. So scary faces, it does like the scream. Or a ghost. I've seen both.
You can say what you want about AI, but sometimes it's funny.
So yes, please, if you hit the like button, tell us.
Tell us what it did when you hit it.
I want to know.
Did you get like a birthday cake?
Well, and I want to know, is it that it's the same thing every time? Does it change for different people?
Or is it like,
because like I said,
depend on like which time you hit it?
Because for scary, I have seen both. Like the scream style face. Or just a ghost doing that.
No.
And so I want to know, is it, what's the difference? The only way we can really scientifically do this is if you guys tell us.
Yeah. Because it only lets us do it the once.
All right.
Damn it.
I think we're done.
I think we're done.
All right.
Did we tell them the movie for next time? Yeah, Cujo. That's right. All right. Yeah, we're done. Fuck it. Turn it off.